Hey, you are now listening or watching the Halos in the Infield podcast, sponsored in part by Noble L Works over on 1621 South Sinclair, where you can get discounts by just mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield, drink discounts on us, baby. And also by 714 Tickets, 714 Tickets. The price you see is the price you get, and you also get 10% additionally off in the Apply Now code once you order your tickets just by mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield. Now enjoy the show.
Live every night on the Halos in the Infield Baseball Network.
Welcome to the Halos in the Infield Postgame podcast with Todd Fox, sponsored by Noble Ale Works Brewery, as well as 714 Tickets. This is your nightly destination for all things Los Angeles Angels. Come join Todd as he recaps every thrilling and disappointing moment from tonight's game, win or lose. Get ready for insightful analysis, fan reactions, and Todd's engaging commentary. Plus, fans can call in live to the Halo hotline to have their voices and opinions heard as well.
It's the Halo hotline.
Stay tuned in for your chance to win free Halos merchandise with our weekly trivia.
It's all about the game.
It's time to dive into the heart of Angels baseball with Todd Fox on the Halos in the Infield Postgame podcast.
There's a drive from Mike Trout. See you later. That is long gone.
It's the Todd Fox Postgame Podcast with your host, Todd Fox.
Hey, welcome into another episode of the Halos in the Infield Postgame podcast. Just a little late. Had some things to take care of, so I wasn't even home, and I was listening to the game like some of you were, but I was out and about, so that's why I just got home and proceed to do with the post-game show. So about an hour or so late, but the Angels got the win. It's better to come on late than never, right? And we actually fulfill our promises when we talk about playing or doing a post game or doing a podcast. We're not like AIM 830 or these other podcasts that just were like say they're going to do something and don't. We stick to our word. So that being said, also sticking to our word, the 24th through 26th next weekend at the homestand, the Angels playing the Ohio Shitfucks in town to play our Angels. We will have the Sell the Team shirts. We will also have paper bags. Design your own paper bags. We have those paper bags there for free, markers and scissors, so that you could design them any way you want to. Kid friendly, human friendly. You could have them in the stadium, and let's make fun of the owner, not the players, as that's what the message is to make him embarrassed and break that fragile ego of his. But with that being said, there's a lot of positives to talk about today as the Angels win a series. But like Jack Chandler sent me in a message, he said, we should have swept. And again, we've said that with a bunch of series already where the Angels will lose like 2 or 3 of the games via 1 run or less, or they just have a blown opportunities. And this was another game where the Angels should have, or this should have been going for the sweep today, not just the one victory. So, or the 2 out of 3. So on one hand, you feel good because the Angels got the W, and on the other hand, you're like, what could have been? And unfortunately, we've said that many of times so far for our Angels is what could have been in a season full of injuries, in a season full of just really inconsistency, play that just has not been like fundamentally sound. So today's pitching matchup was Jose Soriano versus Mike Lorenzen. Mike Lorenzen obviously pitched with the Angels, loves the Anaheim area, grew up in the area around the stadium, went to Angels games, was an Angel fan. His family loves the Angels. When we talked to his family when he was an Angel, his family passed along the desire for him to stay an Angel and pitch beyond just a 1-year contract. And unfortunately, he took a contract with Detroit last year. He went to Philadelphia in a trade, got a no-hitter, got to go to postseason. Then he comes to the world champion Texas Rangers, signs a 2-year deal. 3 times we missed out on this dude. And I like Lorenzen as not only a human being, but as a player. He could have been a leader in that clubhouse along with the bullpen pitchers or the starting pitchers, but it is what it is. So he was not friend, he was foe today. And Jose Soriano, who's really had one bad start and has been squeezed on all his other starts, with the exception of one, which he got the W. He came out and pitched fantastic again. He's proven the doubters right now wrong. 4 runs, 6 hits for the Angels. The 4 runs came in the 7th inning. Mike Lorenzen was pitching his ass off before that. Texas finishes 1 run, 7 hits. But the story of the game was Soriano giving up a run to Corey Seager, the league's best player, according to Joe Madden, of all time. Better than Babe Ruth, better than Barry Bonds, better than anybody. He's just the greatest. You've never seen anyone better. And Corey Seager hit a solo blast, and it was 1-0 Texas all the way to the 7th before Moniak finally did something that the Angels had not been able to do in the last few days, which is get a hit with the runners in scoring position. Today they went 2 for 6 after going 0 for 18 last night. Moniak started with a single to left, which scored Calhoun. Neto went to second. Adele went all the way to third. Then Pilar came up. A guy who's been sitting the last 2 days, especially last day, as hot as he was, he could have been helped at any point in that game. Came off the bench and immediately singled to center. Adele and Neto will score, and it was 3-1 Angels. Then Renifo tripled to center. Pilar came all the way around. It was 4-1 Angels, and that's all they needed in front of a crowd of 36,000. The Angels get the W. Again, going 2 for 6 with runners in scoring position. The Rangers went 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position, leaving 7 men on. Pitching was the big thing today. Jose Soriano, 7 2/3, 93 pitches thrown. Some wanted him to finish that 8th inning and get this solid 8, but that is such a good quality start. Just 2 walks, that's key, and 5 strikeouts. He was not playing around in the zone. 65 of his 93 pitches were strikes. And then Luis Garcia comes in and pitches 16 pitches in the 9th inning, or an inning and a third. So he got 4 outs. He had to get the 4 outs saved, but he only threw 16 pitches in those 4 outs and gave up 2 hits to make it interesting, but he wound up getting out of the game, and that's good. And again, total pitches for a team, the Angels threw 109. The Rangers threw 148, so the Angels are still having patient at-bats, but they're not coming through in the clutch as much. That has to change. But either way you slice it, the Angels get a victory, and they gain a game as Seattle loses in Houston. And right now, Oakland has lost 8 in a row. They are tied with the Angels, although they have played 2 more games than the Angels. Angels are 11 games under 500 right now, 7 games out. And while Texas is a game and a half out at 24-24 of Seattle, Houston is only 4 back now, 21-26. And like I said, Oakland is stressed down to 7 games out, tied with us for last place. Next up on the docket is those same Houston Astros who have been getting hot lately. And we will take them on there in Houston in the House of Horrors, where we've literally won only 20% of our games in the last 100 that we have played there. So that is not good sign for us, but hopefully we could change the luck. Let's get into some of the awards today. And again, I'm sorry for being late, but again, check that schedule. We got a lot of things to cover as far as the baseball news with what we're going to be doing at the stadium for the 24th or 26th. I should have those commercials up here tonight and tomorrow, and then we will know by Monday or Tuesday whether or not we're going to have food for you guys. I'm hoping at least one day we can cater some food to the fans that come out. That's what I'm hoping for. But we got to play this first, because whenever we lose, we have to play the Buttercup or the Savage Garden. If we would have lost this game 1-0 from start to finish, or if you lose any game, the Angels lose from start to finish, it's Savage Garden. If we have a lead and blow it, it's Buttercup. And if we win, we tend to play this. So who gets the award tonight for best player on the field? I think if you're an Angel fan and you watched any of this game or heard it on the radio, there's only one guy to give it to. The John Stamos Award for Best Player on the Field goes to Jose Soriano. Again, I'll go over those numbers as he was dominant. He didn't play around in the zone, and that's the key for him. If he's not walking guys, he's literally a hard pitcher to hit. He's got great movement with that fastball, and then his off-speed stuff really screw with people. When you're a guy that can average about 96 to 98 miles per hour in the gun, sometimes peak at 101, and you can mix it up with about an 85 to 89 mile per hour slider curveball, that's hard to hit, dude. That's really hard to hit, and Soriano's been doing a really good job of that lately, lowering his ERA to 3.30. Again, 7 2/3 pitching tonight, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 earned allowed, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Now, with that award given away to Soriano's, he gets the Golden Stamos. Let's see who gets the Nacho Night.
I love the nachos, gas station nachos. I love those nachos, yeah. Gas station nachos, ow.
The Nacho Night Award goes to Jose Hernandez. Jose Hernandez did not pitch good for the Rangers. He came in when Lorenzen was struggling a little bit in that inning. Yes, Lorenzen had lost the lead, but the runs a couple of the runs were not charged to Lorenzen. He only got charged for 2 tonight, 6 1/3, 2 runs, 3 hits, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Tough loss for him because Hernandez came in and opened up the floodgates. He would allow 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, and 1 walk. And that's with hitting the strike zone 15 out of 22 times. So Hernandez, he was hitting the strike zone, but the Angels were being aggressive and getting some nice timely hitting to help the cause for the Angels. So he gets the Nacho Night. Now we have one more award to give away, and that is the one talking about the stiffest competition. Is the Willie Calhoun stiffest competition for the night. That can go to someone who maybe is the hardest pitcher to hit out of relief, out of the bullpen, like it was yesterday. Daniel Robinson got the stiffest competition award, the magical dong, the golden dong, as we like to call it. You can give it to Garcia maybe because he pitched an inning in 2/3. You can give it to a couple of the hitters for the Angels or a couple of the Rangers. They were tough to get out. But I think we need to give an award to someone who's already awarded award tonight. So there's going to be 2 awards given away because this dude was just that dominant tonight.
It's a big Calhoun, the golden dome, for the player who stood out all day long. Stiffest competition on the field, halos in the infield, who's finna be revealed?
Thank you, Randy. That is awesome. One Jets pod coming up with that. It's producer to the stars strikes again with a golden dong, and the golden dong goes to, well, Jose Soriano. He earned that golden dong by Willie Calhoun because he came out there and played a good game. Kept he was the stiffest competition on the field. Nobody could hit him, it seemed at times. He was really doing good. And again, the Rangers aren't a slouch team. They don't have a bad injury-plagued lineup. You know, they have a couple players who are battling through injuries, but they're on the field. And I'm not going to make no excuses for them. I thought Soriano pitched his ass off, just like Sandoval did yesterday and Canning in the game 1. I mean, this was really a really well-pitched performance so far on the road by the starters. So I give them credit where credit's due, and the Angels get a nice victory here tonight. So those are the awards given out for this show today. Stukas was played the whole 9. So let's get into the comments, shall we? And we'll start things off here in a second once I pull it up here. That's what she said. And Jay says, R714, only 3 runs allowed by the starting pitching this series. Fantastic job. I was impressed. Hey, we did a thing today. Also, Tyler says, a series win. Me and Todd are so vibing today. Also, Rego says, you are back. Good weekend to be a Halo fan. Thank you, Rego. I appreciate that. I haven't been anywhere else, Rego. I've been here the whole time. This was a late show. We were here yesterday, too. 2 series wins in the same month. That is unbelievable. I think Mario and someone else want to know what the hell's going on if we've gotten 2 series wins in a row.
What the hell's going on out here?
Exactly. Stukas, baby. We played that. Tyler says balls, and me and Todd vibing. There you go. Vibing one more time, right? Always vibing. If I can find the balls ball. There it is.
For you to check out what I want. I want balls and John
Todd vibing. Let's see. Cancel the revolution. No, how dare you, Halo Joe? Also, should have swept, but I'll take 2 out of 3 from the Rangers. Also, Houston up next will either play well or suck. That is true. There is no in between with this team. None. We won a series. What the hell is going on around here? There's going to be a lot of Lombardis. Exactly. Let's see. Also, Esteban says going to Wednesday's Yanker game. Oh, okay. And then Mario says, nice to come home from a ride and to hear some good news with a Halo win. Absolutely. Only listened as well, watching my grandson's team in championship game starting now. Congratulations, Dan, and good luck. Hopefully the Angels can rub off on your son's team. They win. Hopefully not rub off in the wrong way. Take the series win, Todd. It's this year is going to be a rough one. It's so far has been, Mario. Angels 1-2, but having that feeling 2-1 against the Astros. See, our inner honks are coming out, baby. That's what happens when you get a big series win against a division opponent. You start to believe. Also, Dan says Lorenzen is the only MLB pitcher sporting the Vans cleats. One Jets Pod says baseball town. Rego says, yeah, why Pilar sitting? I have no idea. What is up, Eric? From Seattle, Texas two-step is next. What is the ratio of winning when our boy Theis is catching? It hasn't been too good. I've seen him start a couple games at the Big A. They both took losses, but he didn't do too much today. I think he went 0 for 4. Yeah, Theis was 0 for 4 and 2 strikeouts. So, but I think it might be that whole case where he's just not getting enough playing time. Just imagine if we played Pilar yesterday. They said we wanted to protect the 35-year-old tough guy. Yeah, it makes no fucking sense. He should have played by all means yesterday. Eric says, woohoo, good run. Thank you, sir. Also, let's see. Geefy for the Golden Dawn Sparky. Oh, my God. Jose and Hose B. That's a good one. Also, Isaac says, is our starting rotation starting to figure it out? I think they've been pretty decent all year, Isaac. You know, we've had some hiccups here and there with Sandoval and stuff like that, and Canning sucked in the beginning. But the rotation, I'll give them this, has been playing very, very good. So I'm hoping it is the case, but now it's just got to be the hitting to come around. Just be somewhat consistent. Halo Joe says the Golden Dong song is a stuff of legend. I know, dude. Randy came up with that. That was fucking amazing. Dude, he caught a win, Isaac says. Also, thank you. Bryant says, why is Pilar Dong not starting every day? DH Taylor and his noodle arm. Yes, Pilar should be in left field. Pilar has I'd say in the outfield, I would give it a little bit better Moniak arm than Pilar because of his age. And I think right now, if you look at it, with Trout not being in there, I think Adele is your best arm. When he wants to ramp it up, that dude's got a cannon. Turning in on a road trip with the wife, she can't believe the men of culture that we are here on Heedy and all the dong talk. Well, if she likes the dong talk, let's give her one more shot at this one, and then we'll play the new Spritz O'Clock.
It's a big Calhoun, the Golden Dawn, for the player who stood out all day long. Stiffest competition on the field, halos in the infield, who's finna be revealed?
And then this one too, because it's Spritz O'Clock.
Spritz O'Clock, Angels play. Win or lose, we toast the day. Sip and cheer no matter the score. Spritz O'Clock, let's pour some more. Spritz O'Clock, let's pour some more.
I love that. Win or lose, let's pour some more. It's Spritz O'Clock. I love those lyrics, dude. That is badass. I swear, badass. I love that. I hope Artie somehow, some way hears that. Please, that'll just make my day, dude. How about celebrating with a spritz? I just played it one Jets. You gotta pop that top, baby. Artie says about to sweep in about to get swept in Houston. Marty says we're getting swept in Houston. Book it. So both you guys. Also, Artie says Wash saying Pilar is 35 years old and can't pitch him last night. Yeah, he can't pinch hit him last night or pitch him. Brian says Pilar has more to say in his post-game interview with S than Erica West Dong than Perry has said all year. Exactly. Or even what's his name? Artie. Same thing. One Jet Spa says Houston will sweep us. They got our number no matter how bad they are. And magically, as bad as they've been all season, they are starting to get a little bit better. Wow, we won. Now we're only 11 games under 500. Q Bally's. Dude, that is so true. Hey, we're only 11 games under 500. This is Trent Rush there, and I really think this team is good enough to get to the playoffs. Hey guys, Cowboy Weekend's coming up this weekend, but if you want, get your tickets available through 714 Tickets for the postseason in October. Couldn't even talk right there. Also, the lineup, it's the lineup that has been the issue all year. Absolutely, one Jets cock. Jets cock. One Jets pod. One Jets cock. Man, I seriously cannot talk today. Some days I'm maybe it's all the dong talk. I don't know. Ding dong, my speech is gone. Dong took down the Rangers. Jack Chandler says, I feel comfortable with all the starters. No Jaime and no Suarez. I feel confident in our guys. And yeah, you know, there's getting to a point, Chandler, where the pitching again is proving all the honks wrong, that it's not really the problem. Yes, we have a couple bullpen hiccups, but again, when we lose those bullpen hiccup games, with the exception of that one game where you're up 4-0, what other game have you watched where the bullpen just imploded? Other than the only other one I could think of is Cincinnati. Other than that, I mean, the bullpen's kept it tight and given the offense or the hitters plenty of opportunities to come back in games, tie the game, and for whatever reason, we just can't hit with runners in scoring position. Also, Jack says Neto had a couple big walks and pinch hitting Pilar was so clutch because Paris probably strikeouts. And he does. So far, my prediction is coming true. 4-2 on the road trip. We need to take 2 out of 3 from Houston. Go Angels. Grillmaster checks in with someone said Rally Chris special this series. What a genius. Oh, geez. He's like patting his back. Also, I make theme songs and intros. Hit me up. Yeah, One Jets Pod does amazing work, by the way. If you need anything for personal use, for a podcast, for something on a social media page, I'm telling you, hit him up. He's got some good stuff, trust me. Sorry, One Jets Pod. Artie says, are you a fan of Gravy Train Gooby? Look, I like Gooby, right? I like Gooby. I just don't like how he's been super cheesy and super house man the last couple of years. Like he's sometimes scared to say what he really feels. I know he feels a certain way. I hate how he has to stick to a script and be like, hey, the launch angle, exit velo. And, like, he's like, this guy doesn't have any home runs yet. He's really got to get it going. It's like, no, Dick, he's hitting 300. You know what I mean? He was doing stuff like that. So I do like Gooby, but there's times where I'm just like, all right, Gooby, come on, man. You got to stop with this propaganda stuff. Eric says, where is Mr. Moreno? I know that bastard is lurking. Also, Halo Joe says, One Jets dong. I kind of like it. Also, here comes my dong chase. Eric says, where is Artie? I know. Oh, I already read that one right there. Todd has one thing on his brain. Ding dong. Shut up, man. Grillmaster says a refresher. Jaime signed a minor league contract with Ohio. That is true. But he hasn't made it up yet, right? Who is F his Jaime or who the F is Jaime? That's Jaime. Also, Diddy dongs in the infield. Trent Rush is kissing Kip Moore's dong in the faded AM 830 bus. Dude, that thing needs a paint job. And yeah, he's every 5 seconds. Hey, did you guys know Kip Moore and that nicely shaven head with a cowboy hat and those the wife beater? He's going to be at Anaheim Stadium performing, and I'm going to be right there spritzing in the first row. Grillmaster says, no, Todd, I didn't say Rally Chris special. I was crediting someone else who said that. I think it was Marty. I think Marty was saying we were going to get swept. He's been Mr. Negative. Also, Rex Hudler, GOAT. Eric says, Todd, if Artie sold the team tomorrow or we have Squid on the roster as a starter for 2 seasons, what would you choose? Oh, man. These Squid questions kill me because you know how deeply I hate that guy. I would probably go to jail for assault and battery because I'd pimp slap his small little ass just for the hell of it. Just because he looks like Squid. Damn. Sold the team tomorrow, but we'd have to keep Squid on the roster for 2 years. Sell the fucking team! Oh! I guess because, I mean, if he sold the team and I had to watch dumbass, pump his chest when he goes 1 for 56, I'd rather put up with that than know that, hey, we have an owner in place, and maybe the owner, because he bought the team and already made him sign him for 2 years and he has to play him. That's the whole part of the contract that blows up him selling the team. So, or inheriting the team. So the sell goes void if he has to, get Squid off the roster. If we have to deal with a 146 average, I mean, what's the difference with what we're doing with right now, except for the way that he just pisses me off? So, yeah, give me everyday Squid at short. I mean, damn, dude, I hate your questions sometimes. Jack Lee says, happy that Moniak got a clutch hit today in a series win. Me too, but I would have rather seen Pilar start. Gooby keeps saying Cole Calhoun is up when Dong is up. He's thinking of Cole, but he was really thinking of Dong. He's like, hey, that big Dong is in the batter's box first, and then Willie gets into the box, and then he starts playing with his at-bat. Then he starts holding the 32-ounce bat. We keep forgetting Cole Calhoun retired. It's Willie. Also, let's see. One Jet Spot says, my Dong usually enters the room 10 minutes before I do. Jesus, guy. Artie Sell a Team says, what feels worse, Halos losing or Dodgers winning? I would have said the latter, or I would have said Angels losing. But over the last few years, we expect them to lose. So I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on this one because the last 2 seasons have proven to me the Dodgers can win any game, and I don't give a shit. I don't care if they've got the best record in the first couple months, by the All-Star break in September. I don't care. It's what can they do in October, and which is usually dog shit, and they play worse than we do, and they always blow it. That's when I look forward to Dodger baseball. That's when I could stomach Vin Scully's, legendary voice, but he's a Dodger legend, so I don't like him, but I do respect him. As an announcer in general, but not as a Dodger. But that's when I like to hear or play the sound bites from my friends when they get eliminated and choke like they always do. I always go back to Vin Scully the day after they choke or even that night, and I send it to my Dodger friends when he says, it's time for Dodger baseball. And I'm like, fuck yeah, you're eliminated. And then they always come back with, monster trucks at Anaheim. That's the only kind of things that are going to be going on in February. That's great. Wow, that's original. I mean, at least when we suck, we know we suck. At least when we know we're out of the playoffs, okay, we can't go any further. I mean, what more do you want us to say other than make fun of your dumbasses? Also, I think Trent is sucking Artie's dong, most likely. Has Todd gone from loving feet to loving dongs? What's going on? Nah, I still have a thing for my girls.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
Squid questions give Todd emotional damage. They sure do. Jack Chandler says, what's the first thing you would ask the real Artie? I would just ask him, why did he not sell? Why did he float the idea out there? If he doesn't want me to talk about all his scandals, I would tell him, what was the idea with you just floating the idea out there? And what made you think, a two-part question, that you had unfinished business that you have obviously taken over since you stayed here? And to see what he would say about that. Todd, would you love Squid if he had it? No, I would not. Also, balls, and Eric's questions. I'm here to help Todd. Thanks, Eric. Also, Todd is coming unglued with a Squid talk. I hate Squid, man. I can't. You heard it first. Todd wants Squid back. Will you guys stop? You are causing me serious emotional damage. I can't stand that guy.
Emotional damage.
Let's see. Bryant Norris says, do you think Numbnuts Nevin is watching our games? Oh, he's in San Diego right now, but I know he's probably keeping tabs on the Angels. Like I know those guys are, sucking because I'm not there. It's like, no, we're actually better with a worse record, if that makes sense. Great job by all the starters this series, Saucy says. Could have been a sweep, but our shit lineup did what shit lineups do. Brian also says, also sad how Pilar has more clutch hits than Trout. I can't argue that, because you can go back to his Toronto days. You can go to his Boston days. Dude has come up in the regular season and postseason. Todd with the emotional damage on the Squid answer. Todd wants Squid Dong confirmed. Will you guys stop it? It's time for Dong baseball. Tyler says Todd would rather vibe with me or Squid. I think vibe with you right now. I don't want to vibe anything with Squid. Trust me. I don't want his tentacles anywhere close to me. Trust me.
Wow, winning.
Absolutely. I'd be winning with that right now. Let's get into the scores real quick of the other games, and I'll get into the pitching probables about the rest of the series, and then I'll get into some more comments and maybe take a phone call or two. Atlanta Braves and the Padres 0-0 in the top of the first. Red Sox all over the Cardinals, salvaging one game in that series. They avoid the sweep. The Yankees all over the White Sox 7-2. Orioles defeat the Mariners 6-3. Phillies over the Nationals 11-5. Blue Jays beat the Rays 5-2 as they continue to be a team that you're questioning yourself, like, what the hell is up with the Blue Jays? The shitfucks continue to win 30-17 as they beat the Twins in walk-off fashion, 5-2 walk-off home run for the shitfucks. They're coming to town after our series here, coming up here with Houston. Also, the Mets over the Marlins 7-3. The Astros over the Brewers 9-4. Royals continue to make the Athletics look terrible. They doubled them up 8-4. The Pirates over the Cubs 3-2. The Giants over the Rockies 4-1, and the Raiders complete the sweep of the Reds 3-2, and the Diamondbacks defeat the Tigers 6-4. And then as far as pitching probables for this upcoming series with Houston, let me just refresh this page right here. And we have, let me get to it here. Hold on. Had it here for a second. There it is. Okay. So in the series versus Houston, it will be Farmer Valdez, the guy who always kills us and almost throws no-hitters against us. He'll be opposed by Reed Detmers. That's a good matchup if Reed can get back to the old Reed and not look like a deer in the headlights. Then it's Christian Javier versus Griffin Canning. Griffin Canning has been outstanding in his last 6 starts, allowing no more than 3 runs per game. Also, Tyler Anderson, speaking of another hot pitcher, he'll be going up against Skubal, who is 6-0. Tyreek Skubal. And this dude right now, he's started 9 games for Houston. He is 6 up, none down. In 55 innings, he's only allowed 35 hits. That's crazy. Only 13 runs in 55 innings. So he's pitching to a 1.80 ERA, 8 walks only allowed in those 55 innings, 11 earned runs. So this guy is going to be tough against the Angels, and we're going to have to see if he can if the Angels can bounce back against him. He's a lefty right there, so we'll see if what happens there in Houston. It's going to be a tough stretch of games right there against the Houston Astros. Also, Halo Joe says, if you were one of the Last three guys on Earth. Could you choose Squid's dong or Willie's dong? You know what, Halo Joe? I'm not even going to answer that, man. I answer every question on here, but when you give me the option of a dong and another dong, that's just a shit question. I can't answer that, man. There's no way to answer that at all.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yeah, even the Braves fans love Clutch Pilar. There you go. I forgot he was on the Braves too. Could you invite Squid onto your podcast one day, please? I'll reach out to him. That'd be awesome. Silent E says Cal Dong's chub was semi-hard today, coming through with his one ding-dong. Still no ho-hos, but a timely ding-dong that allowed him to score in the end in more ways than one is good. Calhoun earned dessert today. Oh, jeez. Ding-dongs and ho-hos. Who you guys got? Denver over Minnesota Game 7. Give me Denver. I still think the even though I don't watch basketball much, I have seen a lot of him play, and I think Denver is going to get that dub, even though Minnesota's got a lot of talent. Marty says, next time we play the Pirates, can we raise the Jolly Dong if we win? Again, that'd be highly inappropriate, but I'd be willing to take the risk. One Jet Spot says, hey, Todd, remember when we used to juggle between 500? I miss those days. Dude, was it not last year, but the year before, Randy, when I think it was 26 times, I may be wrong, that the Angels got to or fell under 500. I mean, it was ridiculous. Pilar for MVP, Saucy says. Marty says, we ain't winning shit against Houston. Scooble is a Tiger. Well, Scooble is on the did I oh, you know what? You are right. All right, Jack, you're absolutely correct there. I skipped the line up, dude. Okay, so in game 3, the Angels are facing Hunter Brown. He's 25. Let's check out his stats, shall we? We won't mention that other guy. Oh, so this is a much easier pitcher. He's started 9 games for the Houston Astros, and he's 1-4. This time, this guy has 37 innings pitched. He's allowed 51 hits. So Scooble's pretty good, but we're not facing him yet this season. This dude's allowed 33 runs in 37 innings. He's pitching to not a 1.80 ERA, but a 7.71. Big difference with this guy compared to the other one. 21 walks he's allowed and 8 home runs already. That tells you how much I know my Tigers. I really got to get to some scouting reports on these shittier teams, but damn. Play Vanessa's husband more. We played him today, Grillmaster. He went 0 for 4. Silent E says Squid is everything that is wrong with Major League Baseball. Also gave who's Halo Joe picking. Yeah, exactly. Give me Denver over Minnesota, whoever. Where's Calhoun? I need to knock on some wood because I feel like we're going to get right in this series against Houston, and they're going to make or wake the fuck up after they smoke Calhoun's third bat. Oh, my God. 2021, that's true. Tyler said Scooble is a Tiger. All this Squid talk is really affecting Ty. Yeah, it's throwing me off big time. Can we get Trout of here, Terry, or can we get a Trout of here, Terry Smith? Yeah, you know what? We can get it out of here. Eric says, did you hear Squid? Did you hear Squid is joining Bally's Double A's, the new color analyst, or as their new color analyst? Imagine him paired with Gooby winning. Dude, imagine him up there with what's that other the white-haired old guy, Bobby Valentine. Man, 2 guys that Angel fans really don't like. Also 6 ERA straight fastballs. Todd had the correct answer is yes. Stupid. Silently says I'll pick whoever Otani picks. Take the under and blame me Ipe when I get fucked. Re-sign Lorenzen in the offseason. Okay, so you guys, if you want to call, we'll take a couple phone calls. If not, we'll just end the show in here in a few minutes. As I got through the scores, I got through everything else. Let's see what else. Is there anything else that I'm missing besides the Angels upcoming series? Oh yeah, again, we've got a like I said, the 24th through 26th, we've got the paper bags. If you want to meet me under the Big A, we'll probably head to Noble for drinks for sure on Saturday before. If not, the paper bags and also the shirts will be given out. But I'll make it. If you want to make an early order, we'll have the store up and running tonight before tomorrow. Like I said, so we'll have almost a solid week to get your shirts in. Either because if you live local, we might just drop it off instead of freaking mailing it. But we'll probably most likely mail it, which will only take a day. And then if you want to pick them up at the stadium, that's your choice as well too. So we're looking forward to a fun weekend out at the Big A and making our voices and our presence known from Halos in the infield. Well, we got a phone call. It's the Halo Honk line.
Oh, she's a brick house. She's the one, the only one, built like an Amazon. Hey, Todd, you ever had a woman built like an Amazon? Oh,
I don't know what that would look like other than maybe she's hairy.
oh, it probably look like that WNBA girl keeps calling you. Oh, they'll knock the wind off you, buddy. Let me tell you, I had one body slam me through a table one time.
By the way, I don't know if you watched the Caitlin Clark or anything, but I don't watch the WNBA for multiple, and I mean millions of reasons. But there's been clips that come up on my social media since my phone listens to me. And long story short, Artie, and I can't believe you're not throwing up in the middle of this story, but the fact that one player was so jealous of Caitlin Clark, she threw the most illegal screen against her. She's like 3 times her size. She's built like an Amazon, and she like threw her chest muscles because she doesn't have a breast in her face and knocked Caitlin on her ass. Did you see that?
I didn't. I haven't watched Lois and Clark in years.
I can tell you weren't paying attention, Artie.
Hey, we're friends. How many years have we been friends, son? I'm going to be honest with you. I was half asleep to half of that. You were just going on and on about Lois and Clark. And I was like, whoa, where is he going with this? And I just nodded off.
You wanted to catch up on your Lois and Clark?
The real reason why I called Todd is that I think I'm going to have to give up drinking.
Wait a minute. Wait. Before you do, though, a question came in. No. A question came in. What's your feelings on Squid?
Who?
Squid.
Oh, Squid, my boy.
Yeah.
He was the future of the franchise. Oh, going to put his face up on the Big A. Oh.
Andrew Velasquez, man.
Hey, I heard, it is through the grapevine. I didn't see it. But I heard his dong's bigger than Willie's. That's what I heard.
I don't think that's possible. Let's get away from that. You're going to start drinking or stop drinking?
Yeah, I think I'm going to stop. It's too much trouble. And quite frankly, I think I'm getting a little too old for it.
You can't be getting old, can you?
No. I keep getting my liver replaced every 10 years. We'll go up forever, Tom. I plan on living to be 400 years old. Guess who's not selling?
Do you have unfinished business?
Oh, yeah. Some things I needed to get done. Like yesterday, I got pulled over for drunk driving. Oh. I normally don't drive, but I took the old Pontiac out for a spin. All of a sudden, I got a Christmas tree lighting up behind me.
Why are you even considering to drive, bro?
I don't know. That's right. I needed some eggs for breakfast this morning. And you remembered I was at home. I went, hey, I don't have any eggs. So I hopped in the Pontiac and I went to get eggs. But no, Christmas lights were going off, Todd. He pulled me over. So he tells me, you know, you were swerving all over the place? I said, yeah, did you feel that? These earthquakes are more frequent. He said, no, sir. Then he recognized me. He said, you're Artie Moreno. I go, in the flesh. I was trying to flash him some cleavage so he'd let me go.
I thought you'd pull out your A train.
Come on. I only swing in one direction, pal. Come on. I'm mostly straight. So, he goes, hey, I'll make a deal with you. You sell the team, I'll let you go with a warning. If you don't sell the team, I'm going to have to take you in for a DUI. I said, hey, that's the deal. I'll sell. So I took off. Oh, boy. That was an easy one.
Do you ever, like, get back to your garage or mansion and find something stuck to your front grill? Like you hit something you don't remember?
This is a little bit of blood and hair, but who knows where that's from?
Oh, jeez.
But Todd, the statistics speak for themselves. 20% of all accidents are caused by drunk driving. That means the other 80% are caused by something else. It's actually safer to drive drunk. So I don't know what that cop's problem was. I just, oh God, wait, whoa, hold on a second. Oh boy. Ooh, that was quite a bit. Clean up aisle 7. No one can hear me because I'm in my garage right now.
What are you doing in your garage?
I don't know. I always get lost in here. How do I end up in here all the time? I'm always in my garage. I don't know why. I think I'll just set my office up here and tell Sapphire to move all her things in here because I always end up in here. Hey, Todd, did we win today?
Yeah, we won.
Oh, we did win.
Yeah, we won a series, 2 out of 3.
Oh, hey, look at us. World Series bound. It's happening, Todd, right before your eyes, Mr. Negative.
Can you print us out some playoff tickets, please?
Oh, I'm going to print them out. And wait till you see the prices on those babies. My eyes were as big as saucers when I saw the ticket prices at Dodger Stadium for the Ohtani bobblehead night. Woo! Imagine when I come out with the Willie Calhoun bobble dog. Oh, man. $281 a ticket, baby.
I just don't know how that would go over with parents if their kids got a Willie bobbledong bobblehead. I mean, like, how would that's so inappropriate, Artie?
How is it inappropriate? It's natural. Perfectly natural. You know, men got the dog, women got the tacos. What do you want me to do?
I don't know, man. I mean, only you could say this type of stuff and get away with it.
Oh, hey. I am above the law, pal. Hey, you know what? My clock just went off right now. Yeah, you've been talking way too long with me on the phone. It's been way past 90 minutes. So I'm going to go, Todd.
Okay.
You have yourself a great day. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming by. Don't forget to type moist in the chat. Oh, God. My heart attack. All right, Todd. I love you, buddy. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Love you. Jeez. Unfinished business right there. David Roska says Adam Kennedy, ALCS MVP, Troy Gloss, MLB or MVP World Series. Todd, planning on attending next Saturday. What do I need to take to find you guys or to look for? We'll be under the if I'll let you know, but most likely we'll be under the Big A. We may be at Noble first. I'll let you know. Artie's going to finish his business all over this team. It is Spritz o'clock.
Spritz o'clock, Angel
It's the Halo Honk line.
It's Supra.
What's up, Super? How you doing, my man?
Not much. Busy with school.
Oh,
That's
okay.
about it. Yeah, so I was just like looking at the Angels game, and remember, did I tell you about how about Soriano's sinker and his four-seamer?
Yes.
Was I talking about?
Mhm.
Okay, so Soriano's fastball is not like four-seam fastball for the four-seamer. So guess what's the batting average against his four-seamer is?
Isn't it under 2?
No, it's 3.389.
Damn.
Yes. So, and the opponents are slugging around 778.778. So that's pretty bad. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah. But that means he's mixing
And
up his
you know
pitch,
what?
his other pitches, right?
Yes. So his sinker is much better. Around 237 batting against, and his slugging is only 237 against. So that's way different.
That's true. That's true. Well, that's the thing. I
So
mean, if you can keep oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so around this season he was using 30% sinker and 20% four seamer. You know what his pitch usage was this game?
What's that?
So he was using 48% sinker and 13% four seam. So he was barely using his four seam today, which is what I want to see, because his four seamer, I guess it's too straight, even though it's pretty fast.
Yeah, it's probably on a rope. That's why he's gotten hit with a couple home runs. But you got to think, though, if he could plant it to start a bat off with a get me over fastball, or blow someone by with a fastball, and then set up, like you said, the sinker and the other pitches, the off speed, man, I mean, he's very effective. And whoever's calling the game has the same scouting report you got, and they're like, hey, man, lay off that fastball. So, yeah, that's awesome. I mean, if someday he gets movement on that fastball, damn, dude, how much more effective he would be.
Well, oh yeah, he'll be very effective. And I'd say he should abandon his four seamer and use his sinker less.
Yeah,
and use his knuckle curve and his slider. And he should use his breaking pitches and off speed. His split finger is 231 batting against with the actually a pretty high slugging, but his batting average on his splitter, batting average against on his splitter is pretty low, 231, but a 692 slugging against. His knuckle curve, oh my goodness, it's 119. No, excuse me. Yeah, 119 batting against and around 190 slugging, which is very good, very, very good. So you should use his knuckle curve more, and is slider more as well. So 143 batting against and 286 slugging. So that's very good. You should use his off speed more often. Abandon his four seamer and use his sinker more. So that's about it for me.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the stats, because, like I said, man, Super, you pull up the stats, dude, and I love that. Gives us another look at the team and the players in particular, because the way you were breaking down Ohtani last year and you were talking about the team in general, how they were hitting with runners in scoring position, power numbers versus, every other team, and the way they weren't, just getting singles. I love that, dude. So anytime you got the time outside of school, bro, I'd appreciate it. So thanks again, my man.
Yeah. Yep.
And good luck in school, bro. Let us know how you're doing, man.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right, you got it, brother. Later.
Bye-bye.
All right, that's Super calling from the state of Michigan. He's checking in as Angels fan. Eric says moist, so does Silent E. Let's see. Also, Mateo's like dong bobbleheads 15 and older. Isaac Flores says Todd Winter loses the best post-game comment call-in show, man. Keep it up. Great work. It's gaining traction. I appreciate that, Isaac. And we see that too. Drunken Artie is Uncle Waldo from the Aristocats. Also, show reminds me of Howard Stern when he was original. Man, I could not hold that dude's jock compared to what he was. And, obviously he is super, super woke and terrible now. But back in the day, I used to listen to it too. I listened to it. I think I started getting into the Stern Show, I think a year after we won the World Series in 02. And then, so I didn't listen to it in the 90s or nothing like that, but I heard it definitely from 02 or 03 to about the time his first year in Sirius. And the first year in Sirius was cool, but after that, man, he started to change. And you would figure he would have went balls to the wall over there in Sirius, but he's just gone completely conservative over there as far as like what he used to do. And he used to just be so damn funny with everybody he had on the show, but he's gone completely the other way. So yeah, he's obscure now, but I feel you, Isaac, but I appreciate it. That's a super, super, super compliment. Obviously I don't have a woman riding a Sibian over here or nothing, but and we're not like, edgy, but we're edgy as far as baseball is concerned. Like we're probably, I don't model us over anybody else. I think we do our own thing. So that's what I think makes this page and the people around it more, what is it called? Original, because we have our own takes on everything. Like everybody has their own way of doing things. We don't model ourselves after any other podcast or any kind of like genre of podcast. We just want to be ourselves. And I think that's what's carried us so far. David says Anaheim Angels will win against the Houston Astros. I hope so. Also, Soriano Sphincter, Tyler says. Caroline checks in from Facebook, or Celine, I'm sorry, says baseball. Yes, baseball is what it's all about, and the Angels getting that victory today is much, much needed in a season of suck. Let's just put it to you that way. We've had a roster of could-have-beens or has-beens, and we've had our superstars, supposedly number 6, but Trout go down, and we've just lost player after player. Even our marginal guys are not performing like our juries and stuff like that. But there's been some good stories to come out of it, like Pilar, Vanessa's husband, a few other players, Soriano moving out of the bullpen to a starter. So there's some things to help out, but we'll see, man. Artie could definitely identify with Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern Show. That's true, Eric. That is true. See, Juan says, go Halos. Absolutely. And Mateo says, joining from Watch. Joining from Watch, or maybe Washington. I don't know. Or from the watch party. But there you go. But again, last thing I'll have so far before we get out of here is check us out when we go to the stadium this weekend. As far as Mario was concerned, he was asking, where could they find us? I'll let you know as the days go on exactly where we'll be. We're kind of like going back and forth whether or not we should just do it from Noble in the parking lot where it's free, and then we all walk over together as a group, or we freaking do it. We do it at the stadium under the Big A. And I'd much rather do it under the Big A if I can provide some food for y'all, whether it's hot dogs, hamburgers, or tacos. I would like to show my appreciation and grill you guys up some tacos or something. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I still got I put out a lot for the shirts and everything else getting going, paper bags and all that stuff. So hopefully if we get a few more donations, we could possibly spin this thing. So we'll see what happens. So Tyler says, last comment here on, he's watching from work. Mateo says, also, Tyler says, I commented on the Halos win show yesterday. The infiltration has officially begun. #Heedy. I love it, Tyler. Keep up the good work as we spread the word or out of one way or another, even on social media. Hashtag us or tag us in comments that you make on other pages. That would go a long way too, because we'd see that. So again, if you guys and gals want to make a difference too, whenever you go on another page, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, hashtag us and let the people know. Let the people who know who you like and follow. And remind everyone, Todd, don't take your dongs out till Willie is at bat. Also, hey, next weekend is Country Weekend. Got that, partners? Q Roger. Oh, yeah, next weekend is the time to pull your honks out and go to the stadium for Country Weekend so that we can all watch Kip Moore together. And one more reminder by Roger.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
Let me tell you something about my guy, John Stamos. So I was able to go in the back bedroom and unscrew the old
balls and running up my butt right now.
You get out of it what you put into it. John Stamos
Choked on me.
He was so great.
Smart thinking.
Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
All right, everybody, have a good rest of your Sunday. It's still early. Get out and do something. It's 4:40 on the West Coast. Enjoy the family. Enjoy the friends. Go play some ball. The Angels get a W, so that means one thing before we're out of here. We'll see you Monday in the chats or wherever you may be watching us from, checking us out from. We are in the official countdown to a paper bag takeover at the Big A.